Yeah, what's good, cryptocurrency fans out there? Welcome back to the Everything Altcoin channel. Today, we're going to be talking about a robotics play that is not getting talked about enough, backed by the creator, co-founder of Base. And I believe it's not getting talked about enough. People probably don't know that the co-founder of Base is behind it. And also, when you guys look into the robotics narrative on CoinGecko, it's actually not even up here just yet. But I believe they will have it up here very soon, and I think this will help it be talked about a little bit more. But before we get into talking about all of that, I would like to ask you guys to subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. We're on the road to 30k subscribers. If you guys want to help out with that, hit that red subscribe button. Don't forget to like the video, comment what you guys think down below, and while you guys are down here, you guys can hit that Discord link to join the Discord to continue the crypto conversation we're having daily. And you guys can ask your most important question: how does that Patreon group works? Because when you guys go onto Patreon, you guys can see that we have been getting into some bangers of plays. I make a lot of posts. I'm continue to keep it updated with any of the recent calls we're making and wins we're having, right? So you guys can go ahead and check it out on Patreon. Also check out my ebook. It's up here as well as Amazon. And talking about ebooks, I did launch my other ebook, How to Start Your Kid's Future with Crypto. This is pretty much for the older folks, the older generation. This will also be on Amazon. But for you guys, the most important ebook for you guys to check out is that Essentials to Mastering Tokenomics. This will help you guys pick out the next gem in your cryptocurrency portfolio. Once you're able to understand market cap, FDV, circulating supply, narrative, vesting, all of that is important to picking out the next gem in your cryptocurrency portfolio. So check that out and check out the Patreon group while there's a discount going on, 40% discount as of right now. You guys can check out the group, get your feet wet, see how it works, see how it operates, because it's a good group of people in there and there's a lot of alpha in there. And lastly, check out my crypto apparel, the Block Fit. This is going to have you guys, swagged up a little bit with some of this crypto apparel, right? So links for all of that will be in the description and the comment section down below. And let's get right into the video, guys. So as I said, a lot of people don't probably know about Sapien as of right now. So for those that don't know, Sapien is a decentralized AI platform rewarding contributors with a token-based reputation model and earning. It's also targeting robotics at a heavy rate as of right now. If you guys go ahead and look onto Crypto Rank, you guys can look through the backers. No one too crazy. You do see Animoco Brands up here. I would have loved to see Base also, or Coinbase Ventures as an investor into this project, but I do believe they may invest at some point in time. That probably is another reason why some people aren't really talking about it as much. Now, when you scroll down, as of right now, it has come down big. Of course, nothing could uphold a uptrend as Bitcoin is looking very shaky, right? Bitcoin came all the way down below 110, I think, and I think it's sitting at 111 or so as of right now, but it's at 17 cents. If it comes down here even more, I love it. I already got into it already. We called it out in the Discord group a while back ago. Right now it's sitting at a $43.35 million market cap. Of course, the FDV is $173 million. Now, just alone for the AI data labeling, it is huge. And from the tweet here, you guys can see People's Optimism CEO put out. This is a very good tweet breaking down why Sapien has some great potential. I do think there's a lot of potential for Sapien, right? Data labeling is a hot topic inside of the AI space. If you have spent time studying it, you will notice how big companies like Meta have spent tons on Scale and other ventures to try to improve this process. They spent over $14 billion alone on Scale, right? I have seen stories on 60 Minutes about how the current system is not ethical as it should be. Now, he goes on to talk about how contracts in Africa has been impoverished and things like that, but we're going to skip all the way to the bottom. This process definitely needs to be decentralized. Having a fair system for data labeling, payments, etc. can remove this toxic relationship between big corporations, right, and have with impoverished countries and staff who are subjected to a lot of data labeling that have been done globally. Now, they did drop this article here about how to optimize robotics data quality. This is pretty much to let you guys know how their data labeling is going to tie into robotics. I told you guys, as we're going into the robotic infrastructure, this whole robotic narrative or machine economy, you want to put it as, right? Data labeling is going to be very important. Now, I won't go through the entire article. I just want to talk about one highlighted area, right? The importance of robotic data quality. In robotics, AI models rely heavily on accurate, high-quality data for tasks such as navigation, object recognition, and decision-making. Low quality data, whether from sensors, cameras, or other devices, can significantly undermine the performance of the robotic system, potentially causing failures in critical applications. As reported by MIT, 92% of the autonomous vehicle failures are attributed to data misinterpretation during training, underscoring the vital role of accurate data in ensuring safety and efficiency in real-world operations. So this itself highlights the essential need for high-quality, reliable data in robotics, as even small errors in data can lead to significant operational risk. Proper data acquisition and processing are therefore crucial to the success of safety robotic systems. So this little piece right here, this little section I just read for you guys, allows you guys to understand why data labeling is so important when it comes down to the whole robotics thing, right? Being able to have, like, you know, the eyes and ears and your robots being able to actually understand what's around them is huge, right? This is why I'm bullish on Sapien, and actually another play I will be talking about very soon. When you're starting to see things like Figure Robot exceed $1 billion in funding at a 39 billion post-money valuation, right? When you start to see things like this lets you know how big robotics ecosystem, the whole robotics narrative is getting, right? And they also have a goal to ship robots with human level intelligence. That lets you know how big data labeling itself has to become for them to be able to achieve human level intelligence, right? So with all that, I do want to say that I believe Sapien is undervalued as of right now, but it's also not being talked about as much, right? If you guys go ahead and look, you guys can see the CEO of Sapien is the co-creator of Base. Now, not too many people are actually talking about this one important fact here, right? So you cannot fade the co-creator of Base. They're going to get listed on Base very soon here. Base token is going to be dropped. With him being a co-founder, co-creator of Base, I do believe at some point in time we can see a Base investment into Sapien, and we can also see a Coinbase investment into Sapien as well. So this right here, this is why I'm pretty bullish on it, and I cannot fade Ronin Stone. So I do also want to include what AIXBT has put out on Sapien here. $15 million in funding from quality investors that include Variant, right? Real enterprise partnerships with Walmart, Sony, Meta, Viacom, Alibaba, Toyota, Baidu, Lenovo. Close to 15 million revenue achieved with 91 million in commitments. 1.8 million global contributors completing 187 million tasks. Of course, the CEO of Base, co-creator, giving it authentic Base ecosystem credentials. First robotics token listed on Coinbase. Now, recent market action, you guys can check that out, and reality check. You guys can just pause the video and check that. But I like the verdict here. The infrastructure and partnerships are real, but something clearly broken in the tokenomics or market perception. This is what I was talking about, the market perception. I feel like people don't know that is the co-creator of Base, or that it's a robotics play, right? The airdrop selling pressure mentioned in the recent summary is likely contributed to this discount. Yeah, they had an airdrop, right? For a project with this level of enterprise integration trading at such low evaluations, it's either a massive opportunity or a cautionary tale about the token design. The fundamentals support a much higher valuation, but the market is pricing serious execution risk. I'm on the side where it's massive opportunity, as I told you guys throughout this whole video here. So you guys let me know how you guys feel about this one. Now, looking at basically what we can look at on CryptoRank through the vesting schedule, I should actually sign up for this. But as of right now, what we're looking at, you guys can see there's a year cliff, just this little part here, because you can see supporters and investors here, total locked is 26%, right? That won't even start until essentially next year. So to me, that is very important that the investors won't really be getting their tokens for a while. We have time to accumulate or enjoy the ups it may have during the bull market here. So with the robotics narrative heating up and the importance of data labeling in robotics, and not to mention the co-founder of Base behind Sapien, these are a lot of things that has me bullish on it. Not to mention the vesting schedule as well. It has me pretty bullish on Sapien though. So I want to know what you guys think about Sapien. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below, and if you guys haven't subscribed already yet, please do so. We're on that road to 30K subscribers, and I'll check you guys later. Peace, YouTube.